Fishing friends. What's up, everybody? It's another episode of Fishing Friends with Danny and Gina. I'm Danny.
I'm Gina.
And man, this was gonna be fun. We got a lot of people here already. We got Only Oscars here. What's up, Only Oscars? How you doing, Jude? Leo 209 Aquatics is here. Pet Zonics is here. What's up, Diego? Eric Wyrack is here. Fishing Outdoors with Landos is here. Craig's Catfish Cave. Good morning over there on the Australian side. Craig. Scotty Aquati is here. What's up, Scotty? We got High Desert Aqua. Nice opening, Danny. Well, thank you. Great to see High Desert Aqua. That's not necessarily a name I recognize. I wonder if that's a new branding of somebody that I know. What's up, Jeff Kane? How you doing?
What's up? What's up?
Make sure you smash that like button. Send out the notification to everybody.
On both sides.
On both sides, yep. You should have a link in the description to jump from channel to channel if you're not already subscribed. Jimmy, it's Jimmy. Jimmy, it's Jimmy. Yeah, you know me. Jimmy P.
That
Jimmy
rascally
P
old
is now
fella.
calling himself High Desert Aqua because he's up in the high desert of California trying to disassociate himself with the lower city people. I like it. Stephen P. 2003 Aquardics is here. Good to see you, Mr. Awkward. Stephen, okay, it's been out for like 8 or 9 days now already. I was a little late to the party, but Stephen put out a fantastic video about his experience at the Keystone Clash. Really, really, really good. Did a good job of blending different music together and just some great shots. And yeah, it was a really good video. You got to check it out. I think I want to share a link to that because that was
He mentioned it on See Me McStreamy last night, and I forgot to go check it out. But it's also been a busy day at work. But yeah, Shelby.
Yeah, let's see. Not live from the Keystone Clash.
And Get Eek Boy. Get Eek Boy.
Get Eek Boy.
Get Eek
Oh,
Boy.
Get Eek Boy. He's even more geek now. He turned it into some Klingon word or something. Get Eek Boy. There we go. Share. Copy link. I'm sure I got some mods that can help out, but yeah. Steve. Ooh, too many clicks. There we go. Steven P. 2003. Keystone Clash video.
While he's doing that, if y'all notice, I'm not even in my house. I'm at my sister's house. It's my sister's house. It's my nephew's birthday party. I got off work early and apparently still missed the whole party. So
Wow.
I got to eat some pizza and some cupcakes, so it was fine.
Big Shrimp is here.
Give my nephew a big hug. So
Yay.
you may hear him in the background. He's in the basement playing No Man's Land. So
Not No Man. You said No Man's Sky.
No Man's Sky. Yeah, whatever the game is called.
Which I want to talk about that in just a minute. But Big Shrimpin's here. Vanosky Fish Koto has joined us. which is just now Vinoski. No more fish koto.
No more fish
Interesting.
cocoa.
Zen Ginger's here, says he can't stay, feels awful, needs rest, but wanted to come leave a like, have a great stream. Thank you.
Feel better.
Jordan the Beater, Shelby is here. What's up, Shelby?
Shelby.
Yep, so I was able to share the link on my channel. I wasn't able to share it on Gina's channel, but if you're watching on my chat, you can see the link to Steven's video. It's only like 3.5 minutes long or something like that. It's really, really good. Let's see, I'm not missing anybody else. Okay, so yeah, when we were getting back together backstage, Gina and I were kind of talking, and she was saying how her nephew was playing No Man's Sky, and I don't have a PlayStation, and I don't like ever look up information about No Man's Sky, but I remember like when the game was coming out, it had like this really big hype on like all this stuff that you were going to be able to do, like have all these different jobs across this gigantic universe of almost infinite planets, and everything was going to be like process generated through like AI stuff and all these different things, and you were going to basically be able to do whatever you want in this universe world. And then when the game came out, it was like super glitchy. All these different errors were happening, and apparently you couldn't really do much of anything except just walk around and explore. So the game kind of busted when it first launched, and people were like really, pissed about that. And like now this game has come out on Xbox, Starfield, which is what No Man's Land was actually like supposed to be, more or less. And it came out from the Bethesda, the creators of like Oblivion, Skyrim, Fallout, all those great games. So it's more or less Skyrim and Fallout in a giant universe altogether, kind of with like, but more like, spacey and stuff. So you got like, first person shooter type gameplay in there, but you can also do the third person as well, which I guess is kind of Fallout like, but you're not like scrounging for ammo so much in this game. But I do wonder, like, if anybody in chat knows, like, did No Man's Sky ever get better? Like, is it more the game that it should be now? Do people actually still play that game, or did that game just like totally fall through the cracks and just end up being a complete bust? Because I don't really know. Let's talk about something. Storm Rider's Legacy is here.
Elvin, hello.
Scotty Aquati's video of the Shelby Scape. Nice. My mouth is really, really dry.
Oh.
But so yeah, I played in a golf tournament earlier today. I actually didn't have to work on this Saturday, which I would have volunteered if I wasn't playing in the golf tournament.
Yeah.
But I definitely did not win. But somebody I knew did win, or no, somebody I know won. So that was cool. But they have like, things kind of like what we have at the fish events too. They had like, 50-50 raffle, different sort of like auctions and stuff. So I put in, a couple tickets to try to win, Blues tickets, and they had a couple boards that had like 10 or 20 lottery, like different scratchers tickets and stuff on there. So I put in a couple for those too. I didn't end up winning of those either. So it is what it is, but I had a lot of fun. I pretty much only play golf one time a year, and it's during these tournaments for my parents' church. It's like a big fundraiser event thing too. But I mean, I kind of like I like to play golf. It's fun, but I don't I really have the chance to get out and do it enough. I have never played No Man's Sky, but I remember reading that the developers did a ton of work, like a historical amount of work for an already released game to improve it. But whether the improvements lived up to the pre-release hype, no idea. Yeah, that's kind of what I know about it too. Is that I know they started doing a ton of work because well the game was out and people were complaining and all that stuff. But yeah, I have no idea where the game is at now. She was saying that Gina was saying that her nephew just plays in like creative mode, so he just like he doesn't play the full game. He just plays like basically like a kid version of the game where you don't have to worry about enemies and you just build things or whatever. So
Skipper and Matt's here. Hello, hello.
like would you understand weird?
Yeah, wasn't there another game like in the last few years that was they were falling behind in development and they released it anyway and it was super buggy and super glitchy and like crashing. You couldn't even play it. I forget what game that was.
I don't know.
Somebody in chat
I
will know.
probably didn't play it.
Some kind of first person shooter game, I thought.
Yeah. See, I used to be really big into Halo, and I also really liked Call of Duty. And I liked them both because they were both first person shooters, but they were very different type of first person shooters. Like one, you're more or less this giant tank of a human being with this shield that can just run in and just maul a bunch of aliens down. And then in the other one, it's more of like a semi-realistic warfare where you have true weapons in the world and all that stuff. And so I liked how they were, different. And then I also started playing like Battlefield 1942 and the modern Battlefield games too. And I really liked those because they were like super realistic. And but then all of a sudden now, through time, these games have more or less just all morphed together, and everything is in this like futuristic world with shields and jump packs and all that stuff now, to where like Halo doesn't feel like Halo, Call of Duty doesn't feel like Call of Duty, and so I just don't play those games at all anymore. I got lost on Call of Duty I think Black Ops 2 was the last one that I was like kind of excited about, and I did get Modern Warfare 3, but I never even finished the campaign on that one and just kind of got tired of the multiplayer because it was the same thing it was over and over and over again, but in just a different area. And then they did all this different stuff with Halo too and just completely screwed that up.
Geek Boy asked Star Citizen, maybe? I don't think so. I think it was supposed to be like some kind of post-apocalyptic type of game. I don't remember.
Was it Fallout 76 or something?
No. No.
I kind of, when I heard about Fallout 76, I got excited because they were coming out with another Fallout game. But then I heard it was like an online only, like MMO world builder sort of thing. And I never actually ended up playing that game. But because I didn't have internet at the time the game came out. So I didn't have a way to play the game anyway.
Matt, cut it out. I still love Fallout 76. No, I think it was maybe the second of whatever series. I really don't. I'm going to have to Google it after I'm done. Because now my brain won't stop trying to remember.
Oh, so High Desert Aqua is actually a whole new channel.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, no, it wasn't that they released it late. It's like they fell behind in development, but they didn't want to push it back. So they released it anyway, even though it was super unfinished. And they got a lot of flack about it. Because it was still like an $80 game.
I think that was probably No Man's Sky that you're thinking of.
Okay, maybe.
But I don't know. That's the only game that I know about. That Jenna P has joined us now. Yeah, Duke Nukem 3D was a super late game. A super like a sequel that took forever to come, even though it was expected a lot earlier. But it just took forever. Was StarCraft 2 which was like a PC game, kind of like it's kind of like Age of Empires or whatever, but instead of being like in a old-fashioned human world where you just build a big city and fight other like Egyptians or whatever it is, like your alien races or human races and like that. But the sequel came out 20 years after the original one did.
Be right back. Clean's starting to fuss because he fell off his mattress.
Oh yeah, I think that's probably what. Cyberpunk 2077. That's the game that it was. That was the super duper glitchy game that came out early, but everybody played it anyway. Old Man and Sand. If you were having a good time, don't forget to hit that like button, Fish Fan. Yeah. Whole new channel, and he ruined his recommendations by subbing to Matt and Dave. I remember the last Arkham Batman game I played was a disaster. They pulled it from the PC market for 6 months. Wow.
Yeah, Cyberpunk. That sounds familiar. I think that was it.
Those Batman Arkham Asylum games, or all the Arkham games, were games that I wanted to get, but I never ever ended up getting. Like, I watched people play that game, and it looked like it would be a super fun game or whatever to play, but I was just not really that into the whole, like, Batman world, so I just never, like, actually ended up ever buying the game and playing it myself. But it definitely looked like it had some really, really good gameplay and mechanics, and the combat looked really fun. Finally got your notification, Danny. Well, cool. I'm pretty sure I get Gina's notification right away. Yep, I got her notification like 17 minutes ago, so pretty much right away. People keep smashing that like button, and we'll get more notifications out there.
Yeah, so I actually bought stuff this week, but since I'm not at my house, I can't show it.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I failed you guys.
Well, I bought a few things this week.
There we go. What did Danny buy this week? What's that?
A dark, natural-looking sand that they had at Pet Supplies Plus. It's from Fluval, actually. It's literally labeled like Betta Sand. And I was like, whatever. I know it's not like anything special. It says it has like smooth textures to protect delicate fins and all that, but I don't know. Normal sand doesn't necessarily have anything that's gonna like hurt their fins either. But I liked the color, and so I was gonna go with that sand. I got 2 bags of that sand for the 4-gallon fish bowl that I'm gonna set up for this betta fish here. I got my father fish dirt pretty much set up already. Well, I only put a couple scoops in there. That's dirt from my backyard. And
can't show it. That's it. Stream's ruined. We're all leaving. I know. It was like a good amount of stuff, too. I kind of mentioned it in Stephen P's chat last night. I got new tempered glass screen protectors for mine and Nathan's phones because ours are all cracked. And I had it sitting next to me, and I just looked over, and I'm just reading the box, kind of like a cereal, like you would for a cereal box. And it says, explosion proof. What does that mean? Why does a screen
Oh,
protector need to be explosion proof?
because lithium ion batteries, which is what is in all of our phones and pretty much everything nowadays, they can explode.
So it means that it like won't throw shards? Is that what that means? Like, I don't know.
It means your screen is going to be protected from a fragmentation grenade,
Oh,
but
cool.
you won't.
Yeah. Cool. I just thought it was really I just looked over and I'm like,
Every other part of your phone will probably explode as well, but your screen.
you don't have to worry about the glass. You just have to worry about everything else.
Yep. I also grabbed a drying up banana leaf from my banana tree outside because I know you can use these as botanicals as well.
Yeah, very nice. New local Austin, hello, hello.
Speaking of banana trees, though, we're starting to get those like fall temperatures here.
Oh my gosh, it's been so nice.
It has, because man, when we came back from the Keystone Clash, we had a whole another week of hot here in St. Louis.
Oh, it's still in the 90s. Ugh.
Yep. It definitely got back up to the 90s again, but now we're like in the 60s. And of course, that's when I started having issues with my thermostat, but I don't need it today necessarily. But man, like it's gonna warm up like again a little bit next week, I think, but not like bad. But yeah, pretty soon I'm gonna have to dig up those banana trees and stuff and get those inside, and get my lemon tree inside and start growing it in this closet over here with the big old light on it.
Gotta hide your bananas in the closet.
No, not the banana. The bananas, those go dormant, so they kind of grow like bulbs or whatever. So you can just kind of cut off the leaves and just put it like in a room and just leave it there over winter, and then just replant it in the late spring, early summer, when there's no more freezing temperatures, and sooner enough a new like banana tree will grow from the like old banana tree that was there.
Oh, nice.
Yep. So they're, or like if it doesn't get that cold, they can just continue to grow, but they do kind of go through a dormancy stage, I think. At least I don't really know too much about how banana trees grow in like where they're from, but my dad has been growing banana trees for several years, and that's what he has to do. But then there's some people that you can just more or less uh, cut the tree down and like really mulch it up and bury it, and as long as that area of soil doesn't actually freeze, they can kind of go dormant here in the winter and then grow back after it gets warm again. Then you can do the same with like I got to get my canna bulbs inside too, because those will go dormant, but those I have to bring inside because they can't freeze either. But like all the lilies and stuff I have up there, those can get down to our temperatures and come back, which is great. I can't remember whose stream I'm supposed to be in. Oh my god, I'm so buzzed from moving ponds inside. Oh, dang.
It's okay.
Well, you're supposed to be on our stream.
No, I think she means, yeah, I think she means either yours or mine.
It doesn't matter. I'm trying to get some watch hours up, so if you jump onto mine, that'd be great. But it is what it is. I just don't post enough content to, keep people engaged enough to have my watch hours up. So I'm not sure if I deserve the right to be monetized or not with how lazy I am with my YouTube channel right now. But I do need to get back to making some parody songs again. I just like having the effort to actually sit down and do it versus doing other things that need to be done is the hard part. Because it's like it's kind of unfortunate because I was working really hard on my YouTube channel at first when I was like working on the pet store, and I had the time to do it. And I was like, at any time that I was not like working, I was at home like working on my YouTube channel. And then now I have a new job and I don't necessarily have that time to dedicate to my YouTube channel. And now I'm finally at the point where I can actually become monetized and utilize the hard work that I was doing at the beginning.
Right. Oh, yeah. So I'm also not at home to show my shrimp tank. I've been cleaning it up. I went to Petco and got some plants. I got some tissue cultures and the snails keep pulling them up. But it's not as dark as I was worried it was going to be after adding all those botanicals. I mean, it's pretty like tea colored, but you can still see in it and you can still see through it. So
yep.
Yeah, it's just a nice dark water tank now.
Yeah. This guy, I did a water change on him the other day, like 2 days ago, and it's still like this dark.
Yeah, so mine's a little bit lighter than that. Like, but it's obviously like my mom saw it and she's like, "So your tank got really nasty." I was like, "No, it didn't. It's supposed to be like that." She's like, "Okay." That's like, yeah.
Yep. Oh gosh, yeah. It's funny when people don't understand. Like they think the water, like they think it's dirty because they see brown water. But it's like, where do you see fish in the wild? Brown water, like, or whatever else, you know. Sometimes you see them in a nice clear part of a river or something like that, but
Steven said, "I'm finally sitting down to edit some footage I took back in July." Yeah. It'd be like that.
I took a bunch of video for my next parody song already, and it's been like, gosh, has it been a year already since I took that video?
Well, while you look at that, Lady Diane, I am at my sister's house because it's my nephew's birthday party today.
Okay. The last film I got for that video was from April 2nd. But I started filming for that video January 7th.
Hi, Kimby. I just put him back on the mattress if you couldn't tell.
Gina is at her sister's house for her nephew's birthday party.
Yes.
I got wine reds, CBS, CRS, blue bolts, bees, all doing well. I don't know what all those are, but those are shrimp of some sort.
My sister just handed this to me. Apparently one of those 3D printed Wait, did you guys print this?
Oh, I love those 3D printed things.
It's like a really long dragon.
Got it for
he got it for his birthday. Oh, these are some of his birthday presents. Gotcha.
Nice.
We've got nice rings.
I've shown my 3D printed cuttlefish before.
Yeah.
Yeah. Those dragons are really cool though. Because most of those dragons are all printed in like one piece versus being like linked, like clicked together.
And there's this little red guy. The heat lamp is still on. How long have you not had a bearded dragon in that tank? A year?
Well, we can fix that.
She's on. It's one of those ceramic heat lamps, so it doesn't project light. So she had no idea. This one's cool. It's like a red and black shifting. That's really cool.
Nice.
I don't know if you can really. Oh yeah, you can tell.
Yeah.
Red metallic that shifts black also.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah. Don't you also have an axolotl? Gimme.
Axolotls are cool.
She was eating pickles earlier, and I reached over and I grabbed one. She's like, "Are you?" My sister's pregnant. Oh yeah, you guys know because we we did a whole gender guessing. Anyway, she's like, "Did you just steal a pregnant woman's food?" I was like, "No, I stole my pregnant sister's food." There's a difference.
Yep, there is a difference. But yeah, at the golf tournament earlier, they had alcohol and stuff, of course. So I had a Bloody Mary earlier, and then at one of the holes, there was a guy that's like that had pickle shots, and so I'm like, "Oh right," and so I had already finished my Bloody Mary, so I just took the same little plastic Solo red cup. Oh, that's adorable.
Yeah, it's a little axolotl.
Oh, that's an okay. She doesn't have an axolotl.
No, it's a
3D printed axolotl.
yeah.
Nice.
Little back legs. Look how
But so they had pickle shots. So I was like, "How much are pickle shots?" It was like $1. I'm like, "Sweet." And so I handed them a $5 bill. I'm like, "I'll take 5. You can just pour them in here." And so they're like, "You serious?" I'm like, "Yeah."
Yeah.
And then he's like, "I'm going to take a pickle shot with this guy."
That's funny.
But yeah, and then I told him, it's just like, man, every time I go out for karaoke, I always start with a pint of pickle shots. And they're like, "A pint of pickle shots?" I'm like, "Yeah."
Duh. That's how you do it.
It takes like 3 full-size pickle shots to fill a pint glass that's full of ice. So I just drink it out of the straw and just sip my pickle shots down. And I mean, where I go to for karaoke in Paris, they have like the best pickle shots too. They make them themselves with Everclear, and so it's super strong. But they also put like a lot of pickle juice in there, so it's like got a lot of good flavor. And then they have pickles and pepperoncinis in the actual like vat that has all the pickle shots in it that they pour out of too. So you get a little bit of heat coming out of those pickle shots too. Oh, it's so good. So good.
Yeah, I really need to do a pop-up live stream of me doing cleaning up my saltwater tank because it's getting ridiculous.
Yeah.
You can tell when the snails get hungry though, because there'll be like just a patch on the front glass that'll get clean, and the rest of it you still can't see through. I'm like, well, the snails got hungry, the last couple days.
Yeah. My terrarium that I set up for the jumping spider seems to be doing well. I think I've already seen new growth coming out of that spider plant, so
Good.
that acclimated well to there. The pothos grows super slow. I haven't noticed anything, but it doesn't appear to be dying, which seems to be good. Jumping spiders. Well, I got I think powder orange.
Has she come out at all yet?
Oh yeah.
Good.
She goes around in different stuff. I got the orange isopods. These guys.
Cute.
Because they had a pack of them at Pet Supplies Plus when I went for crickets. And so I was like, "Oh, well, there we go. Let me just go ahead and grab some isopods."
Perfect.
I got some springtails from Pet Supplies Plus as well. And so it's all good to go.
Very nice.
I can see the little orange isopods crawling around. The jumping spider seems to be doing well. I've seen it kind of going around and exploring, but it definitely the acrylic is like too smooth for it to like actually like grab onto with its little claws on its feet. And so it has to like create web in order to like climb up. And so I've been seeing it like trying to do that and like slipping and sliding on the glass and just trying to climb up. And then, kind of flipping around backwards and like kind of walking up backwards as it's creating some web and stuff.
Aww. Have you tried to put any like small crickets or anything in there?
Yeah, when I went to buy crickets for him on Monday, I grabbed two little bitty teeny tiny crickets that were in the bag and threw them in there. I haven't seen the crickets since. Um, I never even saw them when I threw them in there. Like I threw them in there and they just disappeared in everything. And
Right.
so I have no idea if they've been eaten, if they just died, what happened to them. But I'm just gonna do the same thing again next Monday when I go for crickets again for him. Just grab two little teeny tiny ones out and throw them in there. I've been like finding little bitty random bugs and stuff around too, and kind of throwing them in there too, just to increase the biodiversity in there and just have as many little small bugs in there as possible for her to go after. I'm not
Yeah.
sure if it actually is a her or a him because now that I've been able to look at uh, it a lot closer, um, it definitely is like kind of juvenile because it looks more like this.
Oh, okay.
It still has like a little bit of the like the stripings, and so it's not fully mature yet. So I
Here.
don't know if it'll be like that or if it'll be kind of more female or yeah, that's kind of what it looks like right now, almost.
Nice.
So, but it's even smaller than that. It's teeny, teeny, tiny. Ian Atkins Nature Aquarium has joined us.
And I guess if you now that you have the isopods and the springtails, even if the crickets and stuff did die, you have like your cleanup crew, I guess.
Yep,
Yeah.
yep. Got the cleanup crew. And so yeah, the springtails, eat like mold and other stuff like that. So they prevent your tank from like just rotting more or less.
Yeah.
Um,
Scuba
and
Steve.
then the isopods, eat like rotting wood and leaves and things like that, kind of more on like the surface versus down in like the soil. And so, yep, they're both just kind of like your general cleanup crew. That's how you have a nice bioactive vivarium for your creatures, and it's more or less like your beneficial bacteria for your fish tank that keeps the cycle healthy and all that stuff. And they convert the waste into fertilizer, and then you have growth for your plants and all that stuff as well, and you don't have to like add any fertilizers in there.
Aqua Garden Zen. Hello, hello.
Yes, Aqua Gardens. And Scuba Stevo's Aquatics has joined us.
Scuba
Hasn't changed
Steve.
his name to Champion Aquatics yet.
Right. Double champion aquatics.
Yeah. He won a fish at the oh wait.
That's true. He said he wasn't going to change it because he didn't know if it was a fluke. Well, now it's his second time getting first place.
Yeah. He did get first place on one of his fish, right?
Yeah, I think it
know
was the one carrot.
Yeah. See, I think one of his fish got like third place or something like that versus first.
I was just about to correct you to champion aquatics.
Well, dude,
No,
you gotta change it and make it official. It's supposed to be Scuba Stevo's Champion Aquatics.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta
Two-time.
make it official. Because you said you would if you won at the Keystone Clash, and you did.
Yeah, you did. Don't make me go find the screen grabs. I'll do it.
Yeah, the African didn't place because I think it still had marks of damage from the Triple Crown and stuff like that. And I didn't know you had a dojo loach in there. I didn't even see a dojo loach. I must have just kind of missed it. I honestly didn't look too much at the fish competition. Like I walked through a couple times and I just kind of glanced at a couple things, but I don't know. It was very few fish that like really caught my attention there.
Guess what we got at work that I was super excited about?
What?
We finally got naked clownfish. And they were the cutest things. They sold this morning. Like, they're already sold.
Wow.
Like, I only ordered 4 of them, and I knew I should have ordered at least 6.
Naked?
But they're so freaking cute. Yes. And the pictures don't do them justice. Like, they are super vibrant orange. Like, very cute. Yeah, you'll have to pull up the picture. I can't.
Oh my goodness.
They're so stinking cute.
Okay, so they just don't have any stripes or anything like
yes,
that.
they don't have stripes. They're just on. So the one with the white spot on its cheek, that's a nearly naked clown.
It's nearly naked clownfish.
Nearly naked.
Like nearly headless Nick.
Yeah, that's what I said. But yes, the naked clownfish, like, oh, they're so bright and so, like, 3rd row down, yeah, 3rd over, the picture with 2, yeah, that kind of shows better, but they are that nice, rich, almost red orange. Oh, they're so pretty.
Ooh.
I seen those at my LPS the other day. They are cute. Yes.
Midnight.
The midnight, yep. So that's a snippet of ORA's website.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That's a black fish.
My LFS got 5 feminist wrasses. Oh my god, so expensive but so amazing looking. I don't know what that is. Look up a feminist wrasse. We might call it. So, okay, when clowns do that, when they're sucking on the anemone, that's them building up that immunity to the anemone sting. That's how they maintain that resistance.
Feminist rat. Oh, feminine.
Oh, yes. I forget what we call them.
Whoa.
Yeah. They're cool.
Wow.
But yeah, they're so freaking cute. The first customer this morning bought 3 of them, and then somebody came in and got the last one. And I was like, oh, I didn't even have, like, I barely enjoyed them for 24 hours, man.
Yeah.
Darn it, I guess I'll have to get more.
Yep. Yeah, I definitely remember several times working at Pet Supplies Plus too, where like a really, really gorgeous like African cichlid would come in and it'd be gone that same day. Because people knew what day we got fishing.
Yeah.
And the hardcore fish people would come in on fish day and be looking for more African cichlids or whatever else to stock their tank with. I like wrasse fish too.
Wrasse are really cool.
That wrasse.
Nice wrasse. I still only make those freaking leggings.
I was trying to make a shirt on Teespring that said Dat Wrasse. And
it won't let you.
I kept trying to, it wouldn't let me.
Yeah, I tried to too. That's why I moved over to a different site, and they let me make the nice wrasse shirt.
Yeah.
Printiful, I think, is the company.
Yeah. Maybe. I don't know. I gotta try a new thing from merch or something. Because those Teespring shirts they are relatively expensive for pretty cheap printing.
Yeah. Yeah, I haven't ordered any of the Printiful t-shirts. Maybe I should order a sample here soon. and see, do a wear test.
Unless maybe it's just cheaper because I'm ordering a sample. I don't know.
It should
But
be. It should be the same product.
yeah. Well then, their
But I
printing
got
is
my
just not very good
I got
because
I got
you
my it
wash those
happen.
you wash those shirts like I don't know 10, 15 times and all that stuff just starts coming
Yeah.
off.
So I ordered my Ick Happens all over print tumbler, and the only wear that I see is at the bottom. You can see there
Yeah.
from the cup holders and stuff, but that's not terrible.
Yeah.
Um,
I mean, and
and then,
that's just common and natural. Like even
right,
mine, like this Contigo one has wear on the bottom that's like all solid silver now and stuff. And I
right.
just put my sticker on it. So
Well, see, yeah, and see, this is like a vinyl that's on top of the metal. It's not like printed on the metal. You could tell it's a
yeah,
sticker. But yeah, so far that's about the only thing.
the movements they make are gorgeous, and different ones do totally different things. By Canary Rest is blurry. Yeah,
Yep.
and I like the way they kind of flip around in the water as they're kind of dancing through the reef and stuff, and some
Yeah.
kind of do things that like mimic corals in a way, and
Yep. Yeah, so our 375 at work, our big display tank, has a bunch of wrasses in it. So um, Ian said I would love to do a large display, wrasse display. That would be dope. So you have to be careful because there are different types of wrasses. So leopard wrasses are some of the ones that vary. So we have two different types of leopard wrasse in the front tank. We have a male pintail fairy wrasse. We also have a carpenter's wrasse, a couple females and a male. You just have to be careful about adding too many males
yeah.
together.
Plus, some of these wrasses,
There's a harlequin tusk, yeah.
yeah,
Technically part of the wrasse family, but
yeah.
so they're actually not too bad with other fish. I mean, I wouldn't put them with tiny fish. They will more go after your inverts.
Yeah. But even so, I was saying like there's different sizes of wrasses too. Like there's small ones
Yes.
and there's big ones. So
Yes.
yeah, that guy's gonna get I think we're like 10 to 12 inches, whereas there's other ones that stay smaller. And
Yeah, your fairy wrasses will stay smaller. Leopard wrasses tend to stay smaller. Some flasher wrasses stay small, but your thalassomas and other like torpedo wrasses get large.
shrimp are bagged up, about to hit the road.
Very nice.
Tucked in 5 extra. I'm so kind. Nice. So Craig is doing a swap today. Oh, so he's doing a swap for discus.
Ooh.
Nice. What type of discus? Are you doing like wild type discus? You doing like those really bright orange ones, or I always include extras, Craig. I even include really awesome rare plants. People appreciate that. Yep, they sure do. I love it whenever I'm going to like Lady Diane's house to bring her some ice cream with work, and then she's like, "Come look at the fish room real quick," and I'm just like, "What is that plant?" And she's like, "Here, you want some?" And it's like she just hands it to me, and it's like I'm close enough to my house that I can just take it right to my house and not have to worry about it baking in the truck in the summer or anything like that, or freezing in the winter. I have a story about Petco. No carts when I went in. As I moved through the store, I found them stacked with merch. Every aisle had a lot. Couldn't get through from cats to fish. Yeah. Pet Supplies Plus will do that too on like truck days. So after they go through the big like dog food and stuff like that, they'll break out the boxes and sort them into a cat cart, a dog cart, and they end up taking like all the carts.
Yeah, apparently they're really understaffed. I was in there last Sunday, a week ago, to get plants and stuff for my shrimp tank, and the guy who he started after I quit last year, but he goes, "So do you want to come back?" And I was like, No. Not when you're understaffed. Hell no.
My boss just still, well, not my boss, my old boss. Somehow she's still there, but she just keeps going like through all these different assistant managers, and it's like we all like, and everybody just keeps going through the same thing. They seem good, and then they get promoted, and then she starts like treating them like garbage, and then they end up like quitting or getting fired, and then the next person like hops up, and I see somebody else in a polo shirt when I go up there. It's like, whew. And I'm sure she still thinks that it's all them and not her.
She does.
Finally unloaded a cart so she could get her dog food. Got to checkout. Told her the stuff on the bottom was stock, not mine.
Yeah.
I never seen it that bad. Oh wow! So there was stuff on the bottom of the cart still that they hadn't even stocked.
Yeah.
Wow. Possum grass is my favorite grass for a nano.
Those are really cute. I think we have 2 at work right now.
Possum grass.
Garcia!
Oh. Those are cool.
Yeah, they stay little. They only get like this big. They're really cute. Yep. Had to give my Toby Puffer up for adoption. He was starting to love nibbling, biting chunks off my corals, and he is now in a very good home. That's good.
That's a nice picture.
Yeah. Diane says they used all the carts. They tried. I'm like, oh man. Yeah.
Garcia Aquatics is here.
Yeah, even the small puffers, the sharp nose puffers, you still got to be careful. They still have the potential to eat coral.
Yep. Yep. They're gonna eat anything that they want to.
It's the sharp nose puffers, so like the Valentini, the blue spot, the Tobies, that and eels. People just they want me to promise them that they're not going to eat coral or they're not going to eat fish. And I'm like, I can't make that promise. Well, then what puffer won't eat my coral? I'm like, there is no puffer that will guarantee not eat your coral. There's a risk. You're taking a risk, and I can't. I'm not going to say yes because then you're going to come back to me and say, you said.
Yep. Exactly.
So. And they could be fine for years. And then one day they test it out and they decide that they like it.
Yep. They just get a little taste.
Mm-hmm.
And all of a sudden, that's their favorite thing.
Yeah. Al, what socks? Hello, hello. KJE, what's up?
Hola. Good to see everybody joining us. Smash the like button and then hop over to the other channel and smash the like button.
Yes.
You can find the link to the other channel of whatever one you're on in the description of that stream.
My brass and
Pink Angel will chase each other around the rocks, but they don't actually nip or fight. It's so funny.
That's good. Yep. That's good. They're being engaged. They're being entertained.
Yeah. And you have a good scape for them as well, that they can kind of, swim around but not actually, hurt each other.
Oh, we also finally got splendid dotty backs back in. We haven't seen those in a long time.
Oh, nice.
I have one in my tank at home. And it's funny because whenever my boss and I were going over the order form, I go, oh yeah, they have splendid dotty backs. And he goes, man, those things are jerks. I'm like, I have one at home. He's like this big. And he goes, is he the jerk of the tank? I was like, no, my 6-line wrasse is the jerk of the tank. And he goes, oh, that's surprising. I'm like, yeah, and he's the littlest one in there now. He was the biggest one in there, but
Oh man, like when I was doing African cichlids, I had like I had them from all of the three of the main lakes or whatever, all of them in one tank. And this Victorian peacock I had, which was like the smallest of all the fish, but it had the biggest attitude, and it was like going around and like acting like a big old dude. And I always called him Timmy because he was like tough little Timmy. But
Yeah.
anytime I would like go up to the tank and like get myself close to the tank, he would like swim right up and just like stare at me like face to face. And I'm like, this freaking fish. Like,
Yeah.
I still have that scarlet raccoon with a big old female Clark-eyed clown. They chase each other around with no damage, no stress.
Yeah.
I have a 6-line rest with an orchid dotting bag, and in a 10-gallon they have their corals, but they get over it. They literally sleep in the same hole. Dotty bags is a great name.
Yeah. They're technically pseudochromis, but dotty back is easier.
Huh.
But yeah, pull up a splendid dotty back. They're
The
cute.
splendid dotty bag. Yeah, that's what I was just looking at. Because I was also looking at the
Vibes. What's up? What's
the
up?
royal
Yep.
dotty, the royal grandma, or is
Well, that's a bicolor dotty back
yeah. Ah, look at that.
because the royal grandma is a basslet,
Oh, so
so that's a bicolor dotty back.
okay, and the orchid dotty.
Yes, that's an orchid. Now there's also a purple dotty back that looks like the orchid, but he doesn't have the black stripe across the eye. So that's a orchid dotty back because it has the black stripe across the eye.
That's the magnificent magenta.
Yep, or the purple dotty back.
And
yep,
that's the orchid because it
that's
has
the
the stripe.
orchid. Yep.
But then, so okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So that is actually a different type of fish. I've always
Yep.
confused the two together.
Yep. Nope. Two different fish. You can
Yeah.
also tell because the royal grandma has more of an ombre and also that black spot on the top fin. And
Yeah.
if you really look, then the different face shape and everything. Yeah.
Yeah. And the stripe, all that stuff. Yeah, they're very much a different fish now that I see them, side to side. But I've seen them both in different tanks at different pet stores, and I've confused the two and thought they were the same fish before. But yeah, definitely not. But yeah, I think the royal grandma still is probably like one of my favorite saltwater fish that I've just seen out there, just because they're so gorgeous and they stay smaller as well.
Yes. 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 What else did we get?
Vibes has joined us. What's up, Vibes? Fish Tropic Canada. What's up, Fish Tropic?
Yes, chalk basses are also underrated. So they're actually schooling. They're actually community. You can actually have more than one in a tank together, which is odd for a basslet.
Chalk basslet, huh?
Most basslets are pretty overrated because most people go for the Royal Grandma basslet.
Oh, look at that. That's cute.
Yeah, chalk basslets and tobacco basslets. Yes, they're so freaking cute.
I never put two and two together and looked at basslet and thought of it as like basslet, like small bass, with like the French spelling basslet. Like, yeah, I don't know. That's funny.
Yeah, tobacco basslet.
And then a miniature bass.
Select Pet, hello.
Select Pet. I had to finally say hi. I've been lurking, driving home from Nashville club meeting. Finally home now. All right. Glad you've been around lurking.
Really?
Oh man.
Chalk basslets. Yeah, chalk basslets. They can go together. So now whenever we get them in, we try to put them together.
Yeah. What is that crazy orange fish that I've seen swimming around in some people's tank?
Crazy orange that's not a clownfish.
It's like big and it like swims really like fast. It's hard to describe, but I don't know because it has like a really big eye too. I think.
Is it a squirrel fish, maybe?
No. Wait. Yeah. No, it's not. Oh, big eye black bar soldier fish.
Oh, the
That's what it
soldier
is.
fish. Yeah.
Yeah. I found it searching for squirrel fish, but
Yep.
this is the fish that I was thinking of. The big eye black bar soldier fish. Freaking Google listening to what I'm saying and finding it for me. It's scary.
Right? Oh, my elephants just got a bunch of barnacle blennies. Oh my god, they're so freaking. They have zero. They have zero brain activity. Like there's nothing going on between those eyes. They're just the dumbest fish, but they're so freaking cute.
Yeah, I love barnacle blennies, and I love the name too, because. But they literally they get the name because they live in the shells of old dead barnacles, and they act like barnacles too. And do you guys still have the one in that little tank at the store?
Do what?
Do you still have the one in that nano tank at Marine Solutions?
No, I sold them.
But yep, they had one, and you can see it when I filmed the Marine Solutions tour like a year or two ago. Was that 2 years ago? Yeah, it was.
Yeah, almost 2 years. Yeah, about a year and a half. Yeah.
But yeah, there's a little bitty dirt fish that pokes his little head out of a rock.
He is a dirt fish. Oh my god, that's a perfect representation. They're just such a derpy fish. So anytime we would lose an urchin, like a pincushion urchin, we would keep the skeleton and put them with the barnacle blennies because they would back into the little urchin shell. Well, it was really funny because when they start to get big and they are still trying to host one that's too small for them, we'll feed them and their belly will kind of distend from all the food and they can't back into the shell because their belly's too big.
Yep.
It's so funny.
But yeah, they'll swim out, they'll eat their food, and instead of like turning around, swimming into their enclosure, turning around and poking their head back out, they literally just like swim backwards and back right back into their hole.
Yeah. They
look at that.
They do it so fast. But so fast too.
Yep.
It's like pshoo, pshoo, and then they're back in. Like perfect execution.
Gosh, this picture, he just looks like he's like, help me.
Zero thoughts between those eyes. Zero thoughts.
Oh my goodness. Barnacle Blenny sounds like a pirate crew. Yeah.
Yep.
Hi, I'm Barnacle Blenny.
Barnacle Benny. They look like Furbies poking their heads out. They do.
Great to see you again, June. I really want a clean fish. Well, gosh, y'all are just having me Googling everything.
Clean fish are cool.
Oh.
Talk at club meeting was on saltwater and macroalgae. Almost made me want to go salty again. Almost. Yeah, clingfish are cool.
Is that like a saltwater?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Almost like a
hill stream loach. That's what I was thinking of.
Pretty much. Danny or Gina, did you guys see the new CJ scuba heaters? I've seen ads for it. Yeah. I've seen ads for them on my distributors' websites, but I haven't actually like looked at them yet.
Well, yeah, it's about the scroll down. There we go.
Am I the only one that lets a chunk of blackbeard algae grow huge just to pluck it off because it's satisfying? I just plucked a giant chunk. No, you're not the only one. I'll do that at work. I'll let some hair algae get nice and big because, yeah, you just kind of, hook your finger around it and just pull it off in one chunk, and it's, so good.
The new CJ scuba heater. I have not seen anything about this yet.
Isn't there a barnacle bunny that uses the end of sea cucumbers as their home? I swear I saw that. There is a type of blenny that does that. I don't remember what they're called. They showed up on our order once, and my coworker was like, "Oh my god, let's get one." I was like, "No, I am not subjecting our sea hares to that." Like, no. Because what are you going to do whenever somebody wants just the goby and it's inside the sea hare's butt? Like, what are you going to do?
Yeah, I don't really see a lot of CJ products out and about. They're kind of more rare in this area. But yeah, I definitely haven't seen those heaters at all. I was just kind of looking at it. It seems like a heater. It says it has auto shut off if you like remove it out of the water and stuff.
Ooh, that's nice.
But
oh my
City
god,
Cichlids, what's up?
Surf City. June says, "Oh my god, in its butt." Yes, in its butt.
Oh, the blenny that lives in the sea cucumber's butt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't remember what they're called.
I have no idea. Yeah, that's pretty gross.
Google that, sea cucumber butt fish.
No.
See what comes.
Will not.
I watched a documentary on it. Oh, then Ian, you should know what it's called then. Because I'm sure they said it 50 million times.
Glad to be human.
Butt blennies.
Yeah, I saw it was on one of those it was on one of those like Deep Blue Sea or something things. I saw it on YouTube too, or I don't know, it's probably been on a couple different things too, but I'm definitely picturing somebody like David Attenborough announcing like, and
Yep.
when it enters the sea cucumber's butt.
I'm kind of scared of what may pop up in Google search for that, right?
Yeah.
I would if I was at home. I'd Google it.
I mean,
Matt, you Google it. I'm sure you've already got weird stuff in your search history.
Here's the thing, June. You say you're glad to be human, but humans also stuff a lot of weird things up their butts.
Yep.
Like, ask a surgeon about some of the things that they've extracted. I don't remember except that one part. I watch those like me too. Yep. Sometimes it's just oh look.
Right. One of my regular customers asked, she's like, "Is there a fish documentary that like we were talking about my octopus teacher?" And she's like, "Is there one that even has a good ending?" I was like, "Oh, Puff does. It's on Disney Plus. It follows a little Valentini puffer, and it has a happy ending, a very open ending." So my brain made that a happy ending.
Yeah. My octopus teacher doesn't have a happy ending.
No, it doesn't have a happy ending.
I don't remember how it ended.
It's a female octopus, and she laid eggs. So, of course, she ends up passing.
Yeah, that's right. Well, that's How is that not a happy ending?
Because
That is the circle of life. She
died.
did her whole life thing and she laid a whole clutch of eggs. And through her death brings a whole bunch of new life. I don't see how that's not like.
I could see Z Frank doing a video on it.
And that's probably why I was thinking somebody was kind of like a David Attenborough voice because it was actually probably Z Frank. Yep. And then a fish actually enters the sea cucumber's butt. Butt fish.
Probably, yeah. So what do you got planned for tomorrow?
Champagne glass was the worst I saw. Oh yeah. Oh gosh. People stuffing things where they shouldn't be.
I actually
My plans
follow.
for tomorrow. I think I might do this fishbowl. I think I'm ready to do tomorrow. I need to actually start getting this dirt wet if I'm going to do it tomorrow. Because I want it to soak for like 24 hours. Didn't Finding Nemo have a happy ending? Marlin turned female. Oh wait, did they delete that scene?
So we are going to breakfast with Nathan's parents in the morning, and then we're going back to their house to meet the puppy from their last litter.
Puppy.
Because maybe things will happen, and I'm super excited about it. And then Nathan has to go help a friend finish moving. Yeah.
I would say, I think my other customers decided to finally keep that dog, but they had this absolutely perfect dog. Well, they still have absolutely gorgeous dog. It's a little German Shepherd Husky mix that's female, and she has the full heterochromia where one eye's blue, one eye's brown. Has short, fluffy hair that has like the pattern of a German Shepherd Husky. Like, oh, just absolutely gorgeous.
Very nice. Okay, I just sent you a message on Discord of Riley. I got to finally put her sweater on her, or her sweatshirt on her, and she loves it. She's so freaking cute. She was looking at me like that because I put it on her. I took it out of that front closet, which is where we keep her leash and her harness, and then I put that on her in front of the door like we were going on a walk. So she thought we were going on a walk. So she's looking at me like, "Mom, come on, let's go." Yeah. I'm like, "No, you're just getting your hoodie on. That's not your harness, silly." But no, she loves it. Not right. Oh no, she loves it. She loves her sweatshirts.
No, she's saying it was the pronoun Nemo. Which is not right.
Gotcha.
So like that, I think you got the wrong version of Finding Nemo.
Right. I follow an Instagram channel of I forget where she works in the hospital, but yeah, people submit medical stories to her, and then she writes Instagram posts about them, and she has like a weekly series of pelvic X-rays of things that people have stuck up their butt.
Yep. The things I see at the hospital working security. Oh, so you work security at the hospital. Yeah. They had a patient coming to the ER that had to be Narcan over and over again. He tried to hide a big old bag of fentanyl in his butt. They couldn't figure out why the guy kept overdosing until X-ray. Wow. Yeah. Oh my goodness. You have just instant overdosing because it's being absorbed through the butt.
Yep, through the rectum.
And the bag burst.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Phone tubing is bad for spelling.
Yep. People are ridiculous.
I say that at least once a day.
Yeah.
At least once a day. Every single day.
I saw I saw a TikTok and it was security footage. It was at a jail and it was like the visiting room and this lady was trying to sneak her husband, who was the prisoner, drugs by putting it in their like 6-year-old daughter's pant pocket and then passing the child over to him, and then he reached into her pocket to get the drugs. I'm like, really? Using your child?
Yep. Yep.
Oh my god.
And then these kids grow up and then they have even more problems. We are witnessing the fall of society. I've seen this thing going around where like people are like asking their friends, their male friends or their husbands or their boyfriends or whatever, like, how often do you think about the Roman Empire?
Yeah. Yeah.
And for me, it's at least every day too. Like, because what we're going through now is exactly what the Roman Empire was going through right before they fell. And the empire, like, they weren't like taken over. They weren't conquered by some other empire or anything like that. Like, they literally just fell apart.
Yeah.
Everything just got destroyed.
I recently saw something else that was like the female version of that, and I don't remember what it was.
How often do you think about Marshalls? I don't know. I don't know if that's what it was or not, but
no, it wasn't. It was something else though. It was like I don't remember, but it was pretty funny. It's gonna bother me now. Now I'm gonna have to like scroll through all my likes. But that was days ago, so that's a lot of likes. I gotta. There's a file where it saves your liked videos, and you can scroll back through them. But
Yep.
that was years ago, so that's me so many.
Yeah, I've tried to do that before and just like scroll. Or it's like when you're trying to find a meme that you posted 3 days ago on Facebook or something. You're like, oh gosh, this is
right. How many things do I post? Jesus.
I mean,
good night, Lady Diane.
I say this and I haven't even had Facebook in like 2 or 3 years now. Later, Diane. She said it's enough butt talk for her. So
yeah. Oh my gosh, my mom just asked me. She's like, "Do you know what you want for Christmas yet?" I was like, "I haven't even thought about that." Jeez, I guess it is. I guess I do need to start thinking about it, huh?
It's October.
It is
Halloween.
October. It's spooky season. But we're having this big garage sale at work here in 2 weeks. 2 weeks from today, actually. And the boss wants us to make a post every day about it on the Facebook page. So we've been playing around with ChatGPT, writing like little paragraphs and stuff. It was like we finally had an intervention with the boss, and we're gonna be having this giant garage sale. And after it was funny. I had so many messages from regular customers like, "Did you guys write that? Does Damon know that you posted that?" It's like, yes, he knows. He approved it. He thought it was funny.
Nice. Yeah, that's pretty funny.
Mm-hmm.
So you guys are probably like, are you selling all that freshwater stuff?
Yeah, everything that's in that back room. He's gonna drag it out into the parking lot. We're gonna set up tables in the parking lot, and
wow.
He's gonna try to sell it all.
Okay.
He's gonna make some like grab and go boxes, like mystery box, not quite mystery boxes because they'll be open. You can see like the top layer, but there's just gonna be a whole box o stuff.
All
for
right.
Take the whole box.
Nothing better than a box o stuff.
Box o stuff. And it's not gonna be something ridiculous like here's 5 media reactors because nobody needs 5 media reactors. Like it'll be a balanced, good balance of different things. What kind of stuff? Old protein skimmers, media reactors, lights, just a bunch of used stuff that he's been collecting for years that he just can't bring himself to throw away.
Oh. Oh, so this isn't even like all the like. I was thinking you guys were selling like those things that like the freshwater units and stuff like that you like haven't set up at all.
Oh no, he's not gonna. I doubt he's gonna sell those. I don't know. Maybe if somebody made a good enough offer, he'd think about it. But no, just everything. There's also what else is back there? Old tanks that need to be resealed. Yeah. Ian, you gonna come out here to the garage sale? That would be awesome. Fish fam, come. We're gonna have a little mini swap. 2 weeks from today.
Fly out.
2 weeks from today. Any Apex modules? I think there's some like energy bars, maybe some probes.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's probably gonna be some Apex equipment, which some of it's gonna go into those grab and go boxes.
Get yourself some goodies.
Some wave makers. Probably not that many return pumps because those usually sell pretty quick. But yeah, asking for a friend. So you're going to come out. You're going to come out to my work, finally. I might try to do like a big livestock sale also, like maybe like 25% off all livestock again. Because it's also the same day that our club is having their frag swap. But that's been going down the last couple of meetings. So we're kind of trying to take advantage of people being in town for that. Nice. To come by to the store.
Nice. So I when we went to the Triple Crown, I got like 2 of these little packs of like the little miniature Vibrobites samples with the little bitty like bloodworm looking food. I'm sure you guys all know about these Vibrobites. I never actually tried them before. Nah, I say I tried them like I eat them. Like I didn't eat them. No, I never used them for like my fish before. And when I had bought the betta at the Keystone Clash, I didn't have any food for it, so I was like, well, let me go ahead and open up that little pack of Vibrobites because they look like little bloodworms, so I'll probably like that. And so, of course, he did. And I've been using those in some of my other tanks and stuff around here, too. And, like, I've just noticed, like, all of a sudden, some of these swordtail babies just, like, started, like, I noticed they were much larger all of a sudden.
Ooh.
Different things like that. So, it's definitely a good food if you want to give those a try. And, you know, they look like little bitty bloodworms. They're packed full of protein and all that stuff. And so, like, yeah, you can just grab like 1 or 2 of them and feed them to your betta fish. You can sprinkle a whole bunch and feed it to your community tank. But everything that I've been feeding them to seems to really like them. So after I run out of these samples, I might actually go out and buy a pack of those little miniature Vibrobites because my fish really like them.
You're going to get a Apex Junior in the mail that you won in the Reef Dude's birthday giveaway. Nice. Yeah, I'm sure there's some extra Apex cords laying around back there. Aqua buses or extension cords and all that stuff.
Nice.
Yeah. It's going to be interesting. One of the regulars was asking me, they're like, do you think he's actually going to price things like a garage sale? And we're like, I don't know. He might be a little reluctant at the beginning of the day, but I think when you get about halfway towards the end of the day, he's gonna realize if he doesn't sell a whole lot, then he's probably gonna start cutting the price more. So
Yep. Yeah, because that is the big thing is if you're labeling it as a garage sale, people are gonna go out and they're gonna expect like bargain prices.
yeah,
Like, yeah, it may be like a 40-gallon tank, but if it needs to be resealed and it's still got like I don't know, like salt marks on it and stuff, like
yeah,
people aren't gonna spend, 40-50 bucks on it. They're gonna walk away with, $5 or $10 because they're gonna have to pay the money to reseal it and all that too. So
yeah. Get some extra connections. Yeah, yeah. Like Ian said, get an energy bar for that Apex, and yeah, you'll get extra connections. Or the PM1 and PM2. Hello, Kane. Just rolled on my foot. Hold on. Hello.
so how was Kane through the Keystone Clash?
Apparently, he was fine. Yeah, they did good. They sent him to school Friday, and then they sent him to school on Monday. And yeah, he did. He did good. Isn't Aquabus just USB? I think so. I think so.
I have no idea.
I've never installed a Neptune system. I just sell the stuff for it. I don't know.
Neptune. Oh yeah. Wow. Neptune Apex Pro controls. Wow, so many different plugs and things, and wow.
Yeah, because you have your Aquabus extension, and then you have like your Aquabus.
I will have to see if I can find one for the low. Are always coming up and going into the hobby. People are always coming and going into the hobby, and sometimes they sell their used equipment pretty cheap. Yep.
Yeah.
That's why I like hydros. It uses Wi-Fi strips, which are not tied down to the China Wi-Fi.
I started to look into hydros, but then I realized that they have like 6 different controller boxes, and I was getting kind of overwhelmed trying to figure out which one like I would actually use the most ports for. So yeah.
Wow. I'm just looking at those things, and I just see like a super hardcore power strip.
Pretty much.
And I don't even know what all those plugs are for. That's just crazy. Because I know people have all these different things with their high-tech reef systems.
I really like the newest one. I think it's the Kraken that actually had, like, it's the controller board, but they actually built the dosing pump into it. So on the sides, like, it's like a couple inches deep, like thick. So it actually has the dosing pump built into it. So it's got 4 dosing heads on the sides. I think it's the Hydros Kraken.
Oh, whoa.
Yeah.
Controller and dosing system.
Mm-hmm. But I think they're like $800 or $900.
Yeah, $800.
Yeah. But it's you don't have a separate dosing unit for it. Like it is the dosing pump.
Yeah. Gosh, I'm looking at that, and that looks like a freaking guitar pedal or something.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Because first thing I would need is like a auto top off. So that would be one of those green ports of those 4 green ports, and one of the red ones right above it. It would take up one of each of those.
Wow. All the different plugs. We got 5-prong, 5-prong, 4-prong, 2-prong.
Yeah. So I think the blue ones are for the wave makers, And then, yeah, all different stuff.
Looks like the back of my TV. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, awesome. Kettlefish always has those used extras. The X10 is the toaster. Okay. What the heck is it? I know.
Oh, you have the 3X. The 3X I was looking at too because it has the right ports for the auto top off without going crazy.
They're just crazy plugs for crazy things that people put in their fish tanks. Oh my goodness.
He says, no, the Kraken is the power supply for like battery backup. The 10X is the doser. Oh, that's right. That's right. Yeah, they have their own version of like the energy bar like Neptune has. The screw connectors, yep, that is, yeah. I think he's getting like, so those are better to like keep water out, the actual screw connectors.
Yeah. It's all for automation, but
yep.
I don't
or
know.
Just control, not even necessarily automation, but for streamlining. So you have it all in one app. You can check your wave maker. You can set your wave maker. You can set your lights.
Okay, so that plug has like an app that controls. Yep. Okay, so now that makes a little bit more sense. Okay, because I am just seeing like this super complicated thing, but yeah, okay.
And like that dosing pump, then you can go on the app and set it. Like it's all in one app versus each thing having its own app.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. It's like setting up a smart house for your fish tank.
Yes. Yes, I want stuff from Taco Bell. Give me your phone.
Ooh, Taco Bell. Auto top off.
It's just door dashing it?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Exactly.
I want Taco Bell now too. DoorDash is so expensive.
It is so expensive.
Ugh. Hey, I'm tired.
I mean, I'm fine with just regular soft tacos if you guys want to get a party pack.
I want the X10, but I
wish there's 15 things in the cart. Jesus. Oh, yeah, somebody's getting soft taco supreme. Because the party pack has 12 tacos in it. And I'll eat at least like 6 of those.
I do have the stuff to make like a quesadilla, so I'm gonna make my own Taco Bell after the stream.
There you go.
It's definitely not Taco Bell by any means, but I like it just as much.
If nobody wants a party pack, then just get me the 3 soft taco supreme meal. I couldn't find it on there.
Supreme meal. I always get a chicken quesadilla and a cheesy gordita crunch.
Yeah.
Oh, something else. I don't think I mentioned it when I was at the when we were live streaming last week. But when I was on my way back from the Keystone Clash, I stopped at a McDonald's, and I think I was in Indiana. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I was in Indiana, and I ordered like what I would get at my own house.
Yeah.
And they didn't have it. I'm like, what? It's like the McDonald's in different states have different menus.
Yeah, I think we stopped in Columbus at McDonald's, and I think, what was it, the Daily Double or the something double? That I didn't think that they had anymore, and I was like, wait, I thought that wasn't a thing anymore. It was one of the burgers that actually had like lettuce and stuff on it.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I can't remember what it's called, but here, like I guess St. Louis is bigger on like spicy food and stuff like that, to where like we have a hot and spicy McChicken. They didn't have that in Indiana, so I just ordered a normal McChicken, which is fine. But then they didn't even have Powerade. Like Blue Powerade has been like a thing at McDonald's for like ever, and apparently they don't have that in Indiana. So I got like the lemonade instead. But
Ian, so it turns out I can order you from one of my distributors a single head hydros dosing pump, and it's $60. If you're interested, let me know.
hey, $60 is better than 300. Big Tank Hank is here. How you doing, Garrick?
Big Tank Hank. All right. Sorry, done searching. I don't remember. That's how much. Oh, the 10X. Yeah. I think, didn't you just look it up? Wasn't it like 800? The hydros with the dosing pump built in.
The Hydros Kraken was $800. Yeah.
Are you close to us, Gina? I don't know. Where are you? Aqua Gardens. Then where do you live?
Because we live in St. Louis, Missouri.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not if I'm close to you. Are you close to us?
Spokane, Washington. So no.
No, not at all. Nope.
Not too far.
Just a hop, skip, and a jump.
Literally over the river and through the woods.
Mm-hmm.
And over a couple mountains and some other stuff too.
You come in on the mountain when she comes.
Oh my goodness.
The starter hydros is only 200. Us as in Ian and I. No, I am not close to you guys.
Oh, sheesh.
It's easy. So you fly here, and then you pack up the stuff that you buy, and then you mail it to yourself, and then you fly home.
Yeah.
It's easy. Simple. Or you pack it up and you pay for the shipping. You drive here to save. Well, I don't even know if that would save you money.
No.
Probably not.
Gosh, going through all that, you're probably going to spend $200 in gas just to get here.
Yeah, it's not going to save you any money on that garage sale. You might as well just buy all that stuff new. Just ship it. Yep.
Yeah, Gina, so you're just going to have to live stream from the garage sale so the Fish Fam can buy stuff and then pay you for shipping to ship it to.
Or I can auction off the leftovers to the Fish Fam.
Yeah.
He would not go for that.
No. Gosh, shipping that stuff would just be such a hassle too.
It depends on what it is.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you got something big like a protein skimmer, then yeah, that would be a hassle.
Or like a tank that needed to be resealed or something like that.
Oh my gosh. Well, you might as well just take it apart and then just pack it up as just the panes of glass at that point.
Gosh. Hey, if they could do that, I'd buy the panes of glass.
Right?
Speaking of, if he has any just panes of glass.
No. We do have a 55 that somebody had, it had been stored in a garage for a long time, so we don't even know if it holds water. But we do have a 55.
Yeah, I don't want a 55.
Well, you could take it apart and then you'd have panes of glass.
Well, I'm still trying to take these other tanks apart, so I don't think taking apart a 55 is going to be any easier than taking apart a 10 gallon.
That's true.
But man, make sure silicone these tanks close. I cannot get a razor blade in between those panes of glass. I haven't tried in a while, but I got so frustrated trying to get it apart before that I just haven't gone back to it.
June said she would watch that live stream. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Instead of a live stream, probably more like a Discord video chat.
Hmm. Yeah. 10 minutes away from our pickup. All right.
Ooh, there you go. June asked, have you tried a wire instead of a razor blade? That might be better.
I haven't tried a wire.
Yeah, do you have a guitar string laying around that you're not using? An old one that maybe popped?
I might be able to try that. It would probably work easier if I had a way to heat it up.
Yeah.
But yeah, I even bought one of those super thin scalpel blades or whatever, and couldn't fit it in between there. So
one of these days when I actually restring my harp, I'd have a bunch of harp strings for you.
Yeah. Yeah, hot wire is what I need, because any normal wire just still probably wouldn't do it. But if I had a really, really thin wire that I could heat up to melt through the silicone as it goes through, that would probably do it. Because any other wire, it's either got to be thick enough to work and go through the strength of me trying to pull it down.
Yeah.
Which that thick would be too thick to go in between the panes of glass. So, and otherwise, to be thin enough to get through the panes of glass, as soon as I put any pressure on it, the wire's just going to snap. So
yeah.
I need something that's very, very thin that I can heat up. Yeah, I thought about using the heat gun with the razor blade.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is a hot wire a specific thing?
Google it. But not how to hot wire, because then you're going to look up how to steal a car. And then you're going to be put on a list.
No, there's a travel company called Hot Wire too, and that's all I'm seeing. Because we were talking about airplanes.
Oh.
Dang it, Google.
Dang it, Google, stop listening. Google, don't you have a job to do?
But I have used a wood burning kit with the razor blade tip to do really, really fine markings when I was making my wooden rings.
You took a hairdryer and heated up the silicone first and then tried to.
That might help.
Yeah.
Except and then they don't have any of that at my house.
You don't have I have a hairdryer.
A heat gun. I need a heat gun.
I feel like a heat gun would get too hot and you might break the glass. You know what I mean? Yeah. Whereas a hairdryer would be just enough to soften the silicone. I have a hairdryer you could borrow that I never use. I don't even know why I bought it.
What's the fish's favorite song? Answer under the sea.
Oh my god, I watched the new Little Mermaid, the live action one, and the scene where Ariel's pouting after the under the sea sequence, when she's on that little rock and she's pouting, and then the eels come and Ursula talks to her or whatever.
Flotsam and Jetsam.
Yeah. So anyway, she's pouting, and they had been doing so good through the whole movie about the different types of fish and actually looking like real fish. I'm able to ID them and everything. And she's kind of using her finger to kind of play around with these little fish. They're freaking guppies. I was like, no! You guys have been doing so good! They're straight up guppies. Straight up. Little red guppies. You guys were doing so good! Dang it! Why?
Probably because guppies move slower and are easier to film for the sake of her being close up to do that sort of thing.
I was so mad.
That is hilarious because they probably actually use real guppies. I gotta see if anybody else notices guppies. Yeah.
You just search like the Little Mermaid guppies.
I searched Little Mermaid guppies. Just. Huh.
Well, I will pull the movie back up and I'll freaking screenshot it and I'll send it to you because it's free. I was so mad. I was like, "Yo, we're doing so good! Yo, we're doing so good!" And freaking guppies.
Oh wait, now I'm seeing Bubble Guppies, The Little Mermaid, which is like a kids show.
Oh, Bubble Guppies, yeah. Ian asked, "Are you trying to take a pane off?" No, he's trying to take a whole 10-gallon apart.
Yeah. Not just a pane, I'm trying to take all the panes apart. Taking the plastic rim off was super easy. But yeah, getting something actually in between these glass panes is just a pain.
Yeah, it did follow the animated movie pretty much to a T. Like the Aladdin. Aladdin did the same thing. Which I can appreciate, but because of nostalgia and stuff, but yeah. Just like and the Lion King also. Yeah, they did very much follow the animated version. And Beauty and the Beast.
But then we have Snow White. Where they're just gonna screw everything up. At least according to the actress that's playing Snow White, they're gonna screw everything up. And Gal Gadot, they're gonna I don't know. I didn't watch the Little Mermaid one. I'm definitely not gonna watch this new Snow White whenever they come out with that. I didn't watch the Peter Pan and Wendy. Trash Cat is here.
So I did like how they made all of Ariel's sisters look so different. Like you can tell that each mermaid was meant to like represent a different body of water that I guess they normally live at. And that they
because the sisters were supposed to be the 7 seas.
Yeah. So yeah, you can definitely tell because like there was one that was very much like you could tell was a koi fish, and then there was another one that like, and they're mermaids, so I don't think like the whole freshwater saltwater thing would necessarily be as strict with them because they're a mythical creature and blah 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 blah. But I thought it was really cool that each one was very different and distinguishable.
Like a lot. Yeah, I'm looking at the pictures. Like, yeah, they really made them all look different.
Yeah, I did appreciate that.
Because I'll just go ahead and pull it up. Because in the cartoon, they all looked different, but they all had kind of the same skin tone and stuff. But yeah, that like they look very different.
Yep.
Like one's like definitely like Asian, and then we got like the Nordic kind of Iceland area. Oh wow, very very different. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah. That's interesting.
Yeah, I thought it was cool.
You didn't have to say it out loud, but the Little Mermaid was a Dutch story, so they were all white skinned because they were all Dutch. But I'm glad it was the exact same movie, though. I'm glad they didn't try to change it or something, because I could see with the, taking away a woman's voice, how they can make that movie very, very, very woke.
Yeah. But no, it was good. except for that one part
Oh yeah, with the guppies.
with the guppies. And I mean, then they still had that scene in the willow tree and stuff. The kiss the girl scene. Um, but they had to follow the animated version, so I couldn't really be mad at that.
Oh,
So
they
they,
did still
that's all.
have that.
Yeah,
I
so
thought they
they
might
had.
have removed that one because I know they added like a whole new song in there,
So yeah,
which
every
apparently wasn't a very good song.
no. So I think in all these like newer remakes, they are trying to give the princes like their own song. So like in Beauty and the Beast had his own song. That wasn't in the original. Aladdin. I think Jasmine actually got her own
Jasmine
song.
got an
Yeah,
extended her own song, yeah, which hers was actually pretty good.
it is good. Yeah,
I
yeah.
liked
Ursula was
Aladdin.
good. Yeah, what's her name that played Ursula? She was good.
Uh, Melissa McCarthy.
Yes. Yep. She did very good.
Yeah.
And I really like the way that she moved too. So you know how octopus, like their head is very like slumped whenever they moved. She portrayed that with her body, like because she's got all the octopus tentacles, and
Yeah.
her upper body kind of was slumped over like the head of an octopus. And I was like, oh, I didn't even think about that. I really like that she did that.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I really liked that how they kind of did that in the cartoon, where they kind of made her like drag along as the legs are kind of moving.
Right.
So,
Yeah, she very much did that, and I did
nice.
appreciate that.
Good. I might go and watch that one.
At least once. Kane's getting tired. He fell off his mattress again. I say that, and he's on an air mattress on the floor. Like he's not like falling 2 feet off the ground.
Right.
And I'm not just watching him fall 2 feet off the ground. Like no, he's on an air mattress. He keeps rolling off of it. I should say rolling off of it, not falling off of it.
Yeah. I'm tired too. I'm gonna fall off this chair.
Right. The Spider-Man movie was good. I haven't watched any of the new Spider-Man movies. Well, no, I did.
Which Spider-Man movie? Because all of them are good.
I did with the. I didn't watch any of the Spider-Verse movies. I did watch the newer like Spider-Man movies.
The Into the Spider-Verse, the first one. I haven't seen the second one yet, and if that's what June is talking about, I sure as well hope it's good. I didn't know if it was out or not yet because I haven't watched it. But the first one, other than like I do love the live action movies, all of them with Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield and Tom Holland. All of them, I love all the Spider-Mans and all of them for different reasons, but the as far as taking what was like in the comic books and like turning it into a movie, like that was just like probably the absolute best Spider-Man movie that has like ever came out. Because I mean, they kind of did their own story, but the way that they filmed it and with the animation, and they made the background and everything on like different frame rates and with different textures and stuff to where it looked like and was very much like a comic book come to life.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I really, really liked about it. But one of the main reasons I haven't watched the second one yet, if it is out, and because I haven't even looked to see if it's out yet, was because the first one, since it was a comic book come to life, one of my friends that watches all my movies with me, we like to watch movies together, she couldn't watch it because it was just flashing all these bright colors, and she had to leave the room. It just was too much for her to handle. Yeah. So, but man, it was really, really good. Is the sequel out? I'm pretty sure it is.
June says The Flash was good too. I haven't seen any of those either. So it's funny. My sister's husband and Nathan ran up to the gas station earlier, and she turned to me after they were gone for a little bit. She goes, "So I got some inflatable Halloween decorations, and Zach doesn't want to help me put them up. Do you want to help me put them up?" I was like, "Oh, heck yeah, let's go." So we put up her two. She's got a Shrek that's saying "Trick or treat, smell my feet" or something, and he's got a witch hat. And then she's got a Nightmare Before Christmas, Sally, and the doctor that's in the wheelchair, little inflatable. And the doctor's holding a skull, and the skull flashes. And she just all night has been like, "Oh my god, that freaking skull! I didn't realize it flashed."
Nice. Yeah, so into this Across the Spider-Verse, the sequel has been out since June, so I got to get on my stuff and watch that one.
Test results came back. It's not the
It's
C.
not the big C. All right.
What? Oh, cool. Okay, sorry. It took me a minute to realize what that meant.
I didn't know it. We were looking for that Aqua Garden Zen, but I'm glad it's not the big C.
Yay!
Hopefully you can figure out what it is, though, and get it taken care of.
Yeah, I've been sick. LOL. I got that now. I'm sorry. It took me a second, but I got it.
Oh, I'm so tired, and we got like 2-3 minutes left.
Let's see. What else do I got going on lately? So, yeah, I got... Oh, I realized my mom bought some coffee pods, and then so I have like one of those coffee makers that makes it by the cup, not a coffee pot. And apparently I threw away the adapter for just putting coffee pods in. Like I have the adapter to put loose coffee in, but apparently I lost the one for the pods. Oh. So I had to order a new one off Amazon, a little pod holder adapter.
Yeah.
What else did I get?
Because I forgot. Some of those. They have the. You can put the loose coffee or the Yeah.
Yeah. Fish Tropic Canada. Hello, hello. I got 4 things. It was the screen protectors, the coffee pod. Reusable. So you know the Swiffer dusters, the little handheld one with that forked prong, and you put the duster thingies on it. Well, I got reusable ones. It's a 2-pack, so you can machine wash them. So you're not throwing dusters in the landfill.
Nice.
Oh, and then I got a spin mop. I'm not using those stupid, disgusting sponge mop. I got a spin mop now.
Spin mop, nice.
Spin mop, because we use it at work, and I for the last year I've just been like, man, I need to get me one of these. Yeah. Man, I need to get me one of these. And then finally I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna get one now. So I finally got one.
Nice.
Yeah.
My when I was getting ready this morning to head to the golf tournament, my brother-in-law that I was going to be golfing with sent me a picture to me and my brother, and it was like it was an old used but still a lot nicer than the one that I have golf bag. And I was like, he's like, anybody, either you want this? I was like, oh, that looks pretty nice. Yeah, I'll definitely take that. And so yeah, I get to the golf tournament, and all of a sudden it's like I got this big old nice golf bag. And
nice.
I went from having like 2 pockets on this old like leather golf bag to having like so many pockets I just don't know what to deal with on this newer one that's like nice cloth and has like all these different things. It even has like a whole like umbrella holder thing and like a cup holder built into it and all that as well. So it's like, all right.
That's like me when I first bought my first pair of men's pants. I'm like, holy shit, pockets!
Right.
What else? Oh, I got a new purse. I was hoping to get this purse before I went to the Clash because it's actually designed. It's made from this individual designer. She sells on Etsy, like very small business, but it's designed to hold like a tumbler in the middle of the bag safely so it doesn't topple over. So her kind of her like catchphrase or whatever is cute and hydrated.
Nice.
Because you're able to carry your big water cup without and still be hands free. So I was really hoping to have it for the Clash, but no, it just came this week. Like,
well, if
dang
I
it.
ever wanted to really stay hydrated, I just take one of my Camelbacks from when I was in the military too.
Yeah.
But nowadays I fill that up with like alcohol.
I'll show it next week. Whenever
I'm watching both your channels at the same time. One up on the TV and one on the phone. Well, Aqua Garden Zen knows how to do it. Maybe the rest of you can get your stuff together next time.
Or if you're on a computer, 2 tabs. One channel muted, the other one just playing in the background.
Yeah. Not muted, just volume very low.
That's true. Volume very low.
Because like even like the KG95 app that I have on my phone, you can turn your volume like all the way down, but you can't like fully mute it, or else it will like stop the playback.
Ah.
I'm not sure if muted watch hours still count as watch hours. So
we got one, and it makes a world of difference. I assume you mean a spin mop. Yep. And yes, they are nice because you take the heads off and you machine wash them. So you have nice, clean mop heads every time.
Well, I'm not sure if Vibes is already going or not, but I'm sure people are going to hop over to Vibes here. We are all done here with our episode of Fishing Friends.
Yes.
I hope you guys had a good time. I had a good time.
Mm-hmm.
Even though I'm tired. This last like half hour just kind of dragged on a little bit for me. But anyway, guys, we will be back next week with another episode of Fishing Friends. Hopefully, I'm not late. I signed up for work, and I think the route might be all the way down in like Festus, so it might be a really long drive, but we shall see. Yeah, I've heard Ahsoka has been good, so I might watch that too. Anyway, guys, thank you so much. We'll see you next week. Yeah.
Bye.
So long. Thanks for the fish.